To this? Until now, spring brake manufacturers have been unable to significantly overcome the two problems which cause the failure of spring brake power springs. Coil clash, which occurs during normal spring brake cycling, destroys the spring's protective coating and raises the stress in the spring. Water, road salts, and dirt enter the spring chamber through the vent holes and attack the spring steel where the coil clash has removed the protective coating. You know what the result is. You've seen it too many times. The Life Seal by Anchorlock is the first and only spring brake to address these truckers' problems through technological advancements that make sense. Through an integral caging bolt in place of the standard adapter push rod, the Life Seal guides the end coils of the power spring, holding them concentric. Coil clash is drastically reduced, resulting in a long-lasting protective coating and lower spring stress. Simple, rugged, and effective. Why didn't someone do this before? A maintenance-free, waterproof Gore-Tex filter is designed into the Anchorlock Life Seal to keep water, road salt, and dirt out of the chamber. Simple, rugged, and effective. The Life Seal by Anchorlock, the first and only truly long-life spring brake with an unprecedented 6-year unlimited mileage complete brake warranty. That's right. 6 years on both the parking brake and the service side. But Anchorlock knows the best warranty is the one that you never have to use. So the Life Seal was engineered to live far beyond its 6-year guarantee. Introducing a technologically advanced new product with such an improved guarantee required extensive lab testing to prove its merits to the Anchorlock engineers. The new Life Seal brake was shaken to extremes. It was dusted and dirtied. It was painted repeatedly with just about every type of paint. It was frozen at 40 degrees below zero, and it was salted and corroded. The Gore-Tex filter passed each of these severe test procedures with ease, even though they were designed to simulate the most extreme conditions imaginable. While everyone involved was impressed with the test results, Anchorlock's engineers understood the need for testing in the real world under real conditions. That search led to Fairbanks, Alaska, or more specifically, to the Dalton Highway.
I would rank the Hall Road one of the hardest roads in the United States. You got every environment possible to man on this road. I've had a lot of people come to me with brakes to try and slack adjusters to try and you name it, and I've tried it, and it's pretty well all went by the wayside. You're a little leery of trying everybody else's because you know the last 3 or 4 you tried didn't work.
We'll have conditions here that will range from 90 above zero in the summertime to 60 or 70 below zero in the wintertime. They'll be working in conditions of ice and snow, all the way to mud. They'll be fighting mud caked on everything and filling everything. They'll have dust. We have what we call alluvial silt, which is kind of like flour dust, and it's real fine, gets into everything.
We've had products fail that they can't duplicate failures in the lab. For instance, I've run for 2 years, not had any failures in the lab, and they failed with us in 6 months. It seems we always got people coming in trying to sell us something new, and we tell them, well, why don't you furnish us some and we'll test it and see how it does. Anchorlock was more than happy to furnish the product, put them on, and see if they would hold up.
We run tests on 2 trailers. They are each axle had a Life Seal and a regular maxi on it, and then we run 2 tractors the same way. And I don't know how much more even you could make it. I mean, it's a fair test, and it's working good. I got to eat my words. It's working good.
Although the Life Seal brakes appeared to be performing flawlessly in this rugged field test, Anchorlock's engineers weren't completely satisfied. Since all of the regular spring brakes run side by side with the Life Seal failed prior to the 2nd-year test date, Anchorlock's engineers were anxious to see how the Life Seal's internal parts were holding up. One of the Life Seal brakes was removed from an Alaskan test truck and brought back to Anchorlock headquarters for examination. The emergency chamber was cut apart from its adapter in the test lab. And then, using a hydraulic press, The emergency chamber was carefully uncaged. Anchorlock's engineers were surprised at the internal condition of the brake chamber. Cleaner than even they dared imagine. And even more impressive was the condition of the power spring, looking like it just came off the production line. The Life Seal proved it was able to withstand the harsh Alaskan conditions and proved it was ready for more punishment and many more years of reliable performance. Anchorlock's test fleet was equally surprised when they saw how well the Life Seal's internal parts held up.
Looking at it, it's hard to imagine that the thing has been on there for years, but I guess the proof is in the inside.
If I was footing the bill on this fleet and buying the parts, I would have to stay with Life Seal because they're in the ballpark with everybody else and they last 4, 5, 6 times longer than a regular brake can.
I think it's showing that it's doing an excellent job, and maintenance-wise that it's going to help us cut our costs.
I would have to go with the Life Seal and use this one for a boat anchor.
It's true. The Anchorlock Life Seal is the only spring brake capable of standing up to the frozen wilderness of the Arctic Circle. And it's the only spring brake designed to live beyond a 6-year unlimited mileage parking brake warranty. Because we know you don't want warranty claims. You want brake life. Extended brake life translates into significant operational savings. Consider the cost of installing 4 standard spring brakes on your new trailer, then replacing the 4 brakes every 3 years. Over an 11-year period, you'll purchase 12 replacement brakes. At $60 each, that's $720. If you factor in an average of 1/2 hour of labor per brake at a shop rate of $60 per hour, your labor cost is $360. Finally, if you add in an average of 30 minutes downtime for each brake replacement, it'll cost you another $360. That's a total of almost $1,500 for one trailer. Now, let's compare the cost of an identical trailer spec'd with 6-year Life Seal spring brakes. The initial investment is slightly higher at a cost of $35 more per brake. But over the same 11-year period, only 4 replacement brakes will be required at a cost of $360. Using the same labor rate and downtime formulas, you'll spend only $120 in labor and have a downtime cost of another $120. Over an 11-year period, the Life Seal spring brakes will save you nearly 50%, a full $700. And just look at the savings for fleets with multiple trailers. The Life Seal clearly saves time and money and eliminates problems associated with brake failure, including the potential for fines due to a recently failed brake. The rugged, dependable Life Seal is available in several models. The 3030 Life Seal, the 3030 Life Seal Long Stroke, and the 2430 Life Seal Long Stroke. Other brake manufacturers have tried to match the performance and durability of Life Seal with designs that are clearly inferior. Just look at this design from a leading competitor. Their engineers sealed the brake and added a tube enabling air to pass between the chambers. Water, road salt, and dirt enter the service housing through weep holes. As the brake cycles, unfiltered air passes through the tube, carrying these contaminants to the parking brake chamber. Both chambers quickly become corroded, causing the internal parts to deteriorate and ultimately fail permanently. As the industry moves toward a 3-inch stroke spring brake design, it should come as no surprise that Anchorlock has once again set the standard. With Life Seal Long Stroke, nothing else measures up. Developing a 3-inch stroke brake can be a real challenge. Other manufacturers have had to lengthen both the surface and the parking brake to achieve the desired stroke length. But the longer stroke creates fatigue problems because the longer the stroke, the more stress you put on the spring. This isn't the case with Life Seal Long Stroke. By using the integral caging bolt and a form-fitted pressure plate, Life Seal eliminates the need for a return spring, so it can produce more stroke in a smaller chamber. Spring stress is minimized by guiding the power spring to reduce coil clash, while the Vortex filter eliminates contaminants. Life Seal's smaller size gives you more room beneath your vehicle for easier installation and less interference with undercarriage components. Life Seal and Life Seal Long Stroke. Lighter, smaller, tougher, and more economical. Anchor Lock Life Seal and Life Seal Long Stroke. Nothing else measures up.